Buddhism teaches that there are 6 realms of existence, one of which is a realm that acts like hell. Naraka, often called hell or purgatory in English, is a concept in Buddhist cosmology. It differs from Christian hell in that beings are not sent there as divine punishment, and their stay is not eternal, but incredibly long. Beings are born into a naraka based on their accumulated karma, residing there until that karma reaches its full effect. Afterward, they are reborn in higher realms due to unripened karma. Narakas are depicted as cavernous layers beneath the human world. They are categorized into 8 cold narakas and 8 hot narakas. Here's a summary of each. Hot narakas. Sanjiva, reviving. The ground of this naraka is made of hot iron heated by an immense fire. Beings appear fully grown, in a state of fear and misery. They experience various tortures, including attacks by their fellows and hell guards. Kala Sutra, black thread. Along with the torments of Sanjiva, black lines are drawn on the body, which hell guards use as guides to cut beings with fiery saws and axes. Sada, crushing. Surrounded by massive rocks that crush beings into a bloody pulp, life is restored once the rocks move apart. Rorava, screaming. In this naraka, beings run wildly, seeking refuge from the burning ground. Once they find apparent shelter, they are locked inside as it blazes around them. Maharorava, great screaming. Similar to Rorava, this naraka is reserved for those who sustain their own bodies by harming others. Ruru animals called Kravayada torment them and consume their flesh. Tapana, heating. Hell guards impale beings on fiery spears until flames issue from their noses and mouths. Pratapana, great heating. The tortures here are akin to tapana, but beings are pierced more violently with a trident. Life in this naraka lasts for an extremely long duration. Avici, uninterrupted. Beings are roasted in an immense blazing oven, enduring intense suffering. Life in Avici is said to last an incomprehensible length of time. Cold narakas. Arbuda, blister. This naraka is a dark, frozen plain surrounded by icy mountains, swept by blizzards. Inhabitants arise fully grown, naked and alone, enduring lifelong exposure to extreme cold, which causes blisters on their bodies. Nirarbuda, burst blister. Even colder than Arbuda, this naraka features blisters that burst open, leaving the beings' bodies covered in frozen blood and pus. Atada, shivering. Here, beings continuously shiver in the cold, producing a shivering sound with their mouths. Hahava, lamentation. Inhabitants of Hahava lament in the cold, emitting sounds of pain. Huhuva, chattering teeth. Beings in this naraka shiver to the point where their teeth chatter, making a chattering sound. Utpul, blue lotus. The intense cold in Utpul causes the skin to turn blue, resembling the color of a blue lotus flower. Padma, lotus. This naraka is characterized by blizzards that crack open frozen skin, leaving individuals raw and bloody. Mahapadma, great lotus. In this naraka, the entire body cracks into pieces, exposing internal organs to the extreme cold. The lifetimes in each naraka increase in length by a factor of 8 compared to the previous one. Some sources describe hundreds of thousands of different narakas. Despite its reputation among many people in the West as being a peaceable religion and one lacking gods or an afterlife, this conception of hell portrayed by certain strands of Buddhism is an undeniable place of torment and suffering, yet it is a temporary one, with every rebirth eventually leading back to the deceased becoming human again. No divine being or presence decides on this, only actions or attitudes do. However, time spent in this hell, although temporary, can still last for millions of years. Thank you for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe to my channel.